'Cause I knew you dancing in your Levi's, drunk under the street lights. I knew you hand under my sweatshirt, baby kisses better right. And when I felt like I was on a cardigan under someone's bed, you put me on and said I was your favorite. Anybody knows the title of that song? Well, it relates to what I'm about to tell you, which was the eighth studio album by the legendary Dr. Taylor Allison Swift. A little bit about the album. So, the album Folklore was a surprise release by the pop star during the pandemic COVID-19, which was on 2020. And the album marked a departure from Taylor's previous sonical atmosphere, which was inspired by indie and also alternative. Before this, she was doing pop. So we can see a lot of influences by one of the main collaborators on the album, which is Aaron Dessner of The National, and she also worked with Jack Antonoff, the pioneer of pop music nowadays. So, uh, this album, during its first week, sold 1 million, became the seventh album of Swift to do so, and it also debuted at number one in many countries. The album is released with 16 tracks, including The Great American Dynasty, and the promotional hit single, which was The Cardigan that I sung just now. So, the album, instead of dealing with Miss Swift's personal experiences, it deals with some fictional characters like Betty and the Lunching Ladies. If you know, you know. And we can see a lot of the contents were fictional because she was inspired during the COVID-19 isolation. Everybody was at home, and she was writing this album in contrast with a lot of the album that she has put out before, which was Lover. And so I think she masterfully playing with lyricism in a way that is enchanting, fresh, and new. So it has been praised tremendously for its introspective lyricism, and it has also been called a masterclass in writing for its lyrics. So, in conclusion, this album is a monumental one in Taylor Swift's career, which is decades long. And she managed to do this with a surprise album at that, which is very unheard of for her. I mean, other artists have done that before, like Beyonce. Now she's the second one, especially during a time of uncertainty and turmoil, which is the pandemic. I mean, the pandemic just took off, and everyone was like in their home and house streaming TikTok and whatever. It was a weird time for everyone involved, and she managed to keep the music industry alive by releasing this album. It broke a lot of streaming records. One of them is Spotify debut release, and she has she has cemented her place as one of the most prolific artists, not only famous and best-selling, but also critically acclaimed by critics alike. So, um, one of the things that she has one of the records that she has broken is being the first female act to actually won a third album of the year at the Grammys. So, she has won before for her second album, Fearless, which was a country album. Then she won again for 1989. It was pop, and now Folklore. So she has became the first female act to actually broke that record for having 3 album of the year in separate genre. So that was amazing of her with Folklore. She has certainly put herself among the top, among the big dogs of the music industries. So this is all for me. Thank you.